What has Xi Jinping done during his first 5-year term? Starting in 2012, Xi launched a relentless campaign to crack down on corruption and enforce loyalty. Over 1 million officials have been disciplined, including a number of prominent party and military leaders. Xi took aggressive steps to tighten the Communist Party's control over Chinese society, reactivating 77,000 small party branches. He also ordered state media and universities to serve the party rule. His administration put forward strict rules regulating non-government organizations, religious practices, and online speech. Hundreds of rights lawyers and activists were detained or interrogated.
Xi made environmental protection a priority. Numerous officials and companies were punished in the crackdown on pollution, and while environmental problems remain serious in China, Beijing has consistently reaffirmed its commitment to the Paris Agreement on curbing climate change, despite US withdrawal.
The government's spending on poverty elimination doubled, although the country's wealth gap has also widened. Xi put an end to the decades-old one-child policy to address a drop in the birth rate, but the shrinking labor force and aging population are still long-term problems. Under Xi's rule, China became more assertive internationally, but has so far avoided armed conflict. Beijing stepped up building artificial islands in the South China Sea and set up regular naval patrols in the contested East China Sea. A massive modernization program was launched for the People's Liberation Army to make it more combat-ready. Xi has emerged on the world stage as a defender of globalisation and has extended China's influence abroad.
China's annual growth rate has stayed above 6.5%, but economic expansion is still largely dependent on government investment. Xi has made limited progress on making the economy more market-oriented. Private capital was brought into a few state-owned enterprises, but many companies survive on government support. Industrial overcapacity remains high, while corporate and government debt is building up rapidly. In the aftermath of the Chinese stock market rout in 2015, Beijing unleashed its crackdown on market manipulators and corrupt financial regulators, as well as setting up the new Financial Stability and Development Commission. Xi's government has invested heavily in scientific research and technology. A much bigger share of global patent requests and research papers now come from China, and the number of Chinese tech unicorns surged to over 50 from fewer than 10 3 years ago.